guys, Midget here and welcome back to another episode of my Derby career mode. At the start of this episode we just see how the league table is looking at the 4 games mark. By the way, I've pre-recorded episode 3, this one, episode 4 and episode 5 without facecam because, as you can probably tell, I am still ill. I'm gonna upload episode 6 and that one's gonna restart the facecam. So if you wanted facecam, it'll be in episode 6. But yeah, we go into this game against Bolton, and in the 29th minute, they managed to get the first goal. And I was like, I'm playing unprofessional, yeah, I'm losing. I've heard a lot of people say that this year's professional is last year's world class, which I don't think is the case. I think professional is still professional, but people need to adapt to the game. Like, for example, me, I'm winning on professional, and I don't think it's nothing to do with world class, but I just can't seem to score the goals and it's hard for me. I just don't think the world class professional debate is correct. But in the 43rd minute, Bradley Johnson managed to thread through Chris Martin, Derby's number 9. We managed to get ourselves back on level terms here at the Reebok Arena. It's not the Reebok Arena anymore, is it? But whatever the Bolton Stadium is, two FIFAs ago, Bolton was my bogey team, so anything could happen here. And as you saw, the bastard Emil Heskey was coming out, so anything could happen. But nothing could happen if Will Hughes tears you in a bumhole like that. That was an absolute spectacular goal by Will Hughes, and I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment. I just keep scoring absolute insane goals, and don't say that's not insane. It just flies into the top corner. It couldn't be more top corner than that. And Will Hughes just scores another goal of the season contender. And I had to show you the sliders here, because, again, goal of the season contender, it's inch perfect. I mean, a bit suspicious that if I didn't show you the thingies. So, we're 2-1 up, we've managed to turn the result on its head, and from now on, we played better and we controlled the game. As you see here, Bradley Johnson went on a run in the 77th minute. He passed it through to Charlie Taylor, who drilled it in to Jacob Butterfield, and look how happy he is to score his first goal for Derby. It's not even his first goal for fucking Derby, as I just realised he scored against Leeds and he scored an absolute beauty, so how could I forget? But nevertheless, he does something that he can't do in real life, which is score a goal, so I'm happy for him. He's doing well in my career mode. We're 3-1 up against Bolton, and what else to say here? You know, we absolutely dominated them. They, however, managed almost to score in the 88th minute. As you see here, the ball got played through to Gary Medine, who played it into Mark Davis, and Wellington Silva, the Arsenal loanee, had a shot saved by Marshall, and De Vite, or De Vite, or whatever the fuck you pronounce his name, the centre-back. I'm glad it was him, because he missed. But we go straight down the other end and almost score ourselves, as Thomas Ince had 2 attempts blocked by the former Manchester United keeper Ben Amos. And we got a corner, and we crossed the corner in, and who else but Jason motherfucking Shackle is there to poke the ball home, poke it. I love how he squatted like he was taking a shit, and then he just like, no, what am I saying? Anyway, let's move on. Bradley Johnson was the one that hit the post with the initial effort, and he would just squad it in, and we're 4-1 up away at Bolton, which is a lovely, lovely result, and that's how it ended. So I was really happy. I was sort of at this point saying whether I should go on world class, but I do not end up going on world class in this episode. I tell you, I do not. But in episode 5, I think it's 5, no, episode 4 I do. Yeah, episode 4, the whole episode is world class, and I've not recorded episode 6 yet, or 5. Fucking, I don't know what I'm doing. Right, just roll the tapes. Mason Bennett has grown to 64, which is absolutely insane, but I'm wanting him to get to at least 68 this season, and then I'll use him as a first team striker. But here, it's transfer deadline day. I didn't really show you much of it because nothing happened, but the only thing that came in is Bayern Munich for Will Hughes. How realistic is that? And here's our scout future star, Helder Bastos. He's 52 rated at 15 years of age. Respectable, but have you seen his fucking height? He's 4'11". Here's the definition of my channel. He is a midget, so I'm not looking forward to using him, and I don't think I want him to be the cult hero, but with the way things are planned out right now, I don't think he will be, because he's 52 rated at 15, which is, you know, granted he's 15 years old, but he's 4'11". I don't think he'll make it into this Derby side in the Premier League. But as you see in the top left corner, we are the team in the league with the most goals scored, and Hull are the team with the most goals, well, least goals conceded, so this game was probably going to be a boring ass game, to be fair with you. The first chance coming to Tom Ince himself, but Siovas, the Greek defender, managed to get it away, and Weimann goes on a run, But again, that same bastard Siovas managed to just poke it away from Martin, who was going to score a goal. We dominated this game, as you'd probably expect, being the best team in the league, goal scoring wise. We'd probably be better attackively than Hull. But they were really solid defensively, and you know, made me have shots like that, which came off bastard Craig Dawson. But like, how did that, you know, the referee failed there, just shows the standard referees. But in the 43rd minute, Wyman cut in, curled it, and we managed to score ourselves a motherfucking goal, and it's third versus second, and this was going to put us into first position if we managed to win this game, which was absolutely amazing. And seeming we're at home, we have an advantage, because home advantage, obviously, and we're the better team attackively, so we have nothing to be scared of. But then again, we're not as good defensively. But here, Marshall proved me wrong. I was like, yes, we are good defensively, and Hull were really unlucky to not score there. But as you see here, Craig Forsyth goes in for a challenge and stays down, and we're forced to make a substitution. I end up bringing on Isaac Sonacambo because I didn't have any other left-backs on the thingy. I left Warnock out. So I brung on Isaac Sonacambo after, you know, quite a lot of thinking. I just went, fuck it, you know what I mean? Let's just bring on Isaac Sonacambo because he's the only full-back that we've got. So, he can't be that bad. And in all fairness, he wasn't that bad, to be fair, in the whole game. But I don't know what the feck I'm doing here. But anyway, in the 78th minute, we managed to bring on Darren Bent, who plays in George form, but McGregor produces a stunning save to deny our English international, which he's not even an international. But yeah, this game ended 1-0 to us, and this just, like, even more proved that I should be playing on world class. But I didn't think of it at this point. Only after I started editing, I was like, yeah, I should play on world class. So the next episode is on world class, but for this episode we play Ipswich on professional, and Ipswich was 6th at this point. So I was like, this could be a hard game, but as you see, we start off on the front foot as Thomas in the 26th minute has a shot. But here, Freddie Sears gets denied by the post, luckily for us, after Brett Pittman put him through. But in the 37th minute, another chance came for us as Thomason had a wank shot. And you see where this game was headed. In the first half, it was going to end 0-0 either way. You can just see the quality of chances are not good enough. But Freddie Sears again played himself through this time, but couldn't score. And in the 45th minute, I thought I was going to score there because it was the deflection that could have put Bartosz Białkowski off. But instead, he managed to get there, the Polish goalkeeper, and nothing came from the resulting corner. But in the 51st minute, the game sort of opened up a little. Martin played in Ince played in Russell, and with the world's weakest and worst shot, I was thinking, we managed to go ahead. But Super Johnny Russell, Derby's number 11, goes to the camera to celebrate. And look at George Vaughan. He looks like he's fucking pimp, you know what I mean? He looks like he holds, like, manages a brothel or something. But why am I talking about brothels when we talk about FIFA? You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, wank shot. We're 1-0 up, which I'm absolutely happy with. This means we go like 3 points clear. And as you see here, Parr passes it to J-Tab. And look at this. What is whoever that ginger prick is? And what's the keeper doing? He just daydreamed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, are they going for a fag? Are they going outside the stadium? Are they just zoned out? Are they stoned? But look at this. J-Tab passes to his fellow centre-back, and he doesn't even do it until Johnny Russell runs in there, and Johnny Russell has the easiest finish. And I'm not going to score that just because it's not right. But here, Charlie Taylor, the former Leeds man, hit the bar, and I was like, oh, that could have gone in. That would have been spectacular. But unfortunately, it didn't. In the 87th minute, however, Bruiser, Jamie Hansen, gets himself a red card after coming on at half-time, because I was bored. You see, in the 80th minute, when you're 2-0 up, I was like, well, yeah, see, I'll just tackle him. And it ended up being a really bad tackle. And I think it was going to be a yellow card, but the way Jamie Hansen reacted in the sense that he picked his man up, if you know what I mean, in a violent manner, and Trejo, however you want to pronounce his name, you know, sort of got angered by it, that resulted in another yellow card for our youngster. But we managed to win Ipswich Town 2-0, and that's basically all for this episode. Yes, so we trade Mason Bennett. It's even closer to the 65 if he's not 65 yet. No, I don't think he's 65 yet. But yeah, so if you did enjoy this episode, guys, make sure you go hit the like button below. Share it with your friends if you've enjoyed, because I want to get this series bigger than it is already. But I want to reassure you that I'm really happy with the growth this series has had. And yeah, so this is Midget. I'm going to see you guys later, and just look at this Bolivia, like, fuck off Bolivia. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. This is Midget, and peace out.